Yo, what's going on, YouTube family? So this is going to be an informal video. There might be some errors, yada yada yada. I'm not going to do much editing. I might do a little bit of editing, but I'm not going to do too much editing. But it's pretty much about my journey. And what I mean by journey, I mean the process of getting hired on with this new company by the name of Oakley Transport. Now, I was working for a previous company, and that company, I'm not going to throw it underneath the bus. It was a pretty decent company. But they were taking on too many drivers, and they weren't having enough loads. So I needed to find, a company that had the loads, had the product movement. That way, I could stay busy making money. And then I found this company that I'm working for now, where they have a daily rate, or else a shift rate, if they don't call it daily. It's technically called day pay, but really it's shift pay. But I make decent money doing what I do. And if you're curious about how much I make, just ask down in the comments, and then just get my comment section booming, and then send me a DM or something like that, or just ask for my contact information. Drop your email. I'll send you more information on the pay packages and all that good stuff. But just know it's really freaking good. I'm the type, I stay where I am until I know for sure that where I could go next, the grass is going to be greener. I do a lot of research, and I do a lot of waiting around and being patient. So I'm here for a reason. But nevertheless, so I'm going to go through the process of what happened and yada, yada, yada. And just bear with me. This is kind of an informative video. And we're just gonna do it together, go down the list. So if I leave some things out and I come back, don't mind, just be patient and whatnot. And not the least thing or the less important thing, but in case the most important thing, I say like, subscribe, hit the bell for more videos. I will drop some pretty good content every now and again that you need to hear. You need to hear, and those around you, friends, family, need to hear. I'm 100. I keep it open air 24/7, baby. But anyway, so it all started, I would say around April 15th. I left my job around April 11th because I knew for sure this was the company that I was coming to, Oakley Transport, remember. And so I was contacting the recruiter. So first off, I contacted the recruiter. I talked to the recruiter, and she was very nice. And if you want her information, like I said, drop down in the comments and comment, and I'll give you her contact information. And she's a really good woman, and she'll help you out. I'm not dropping the name in the video. So I was talking with her, and I was getting the general gist of it. Loads, pay, home time, all those stuff normal truckers ask about the job. And I really like what she had to say, but it was a little bit unbelievable, and I didn't believe it. That thing that people say, if it sounds too good to be true, then more than likely it is too good to be true. That's what I thought was happening. So like I always do, I do research. I talk to people, I network, right? That's how you get information. So I was at a tank wash, and there was an Oakley driver there. Really cool guy. He was a driver, and he also is a mentor. So if you would like to talk with him, drop down in the comment section, and I'll give you his information, and you can talk to him. He'll be more than happy to talk to you. But anyways, talk to me if you want to be recruited. Drop my name down in there in the referral list. I referred you, but my name is Jay. And if you want my real name, go down to the comment section, and I'll drop it for you. So I'm talking with him, and I'm asking him, because he's doing the same job I'm doing, because Oakley is full of jobs. Don't get me wrong. If you want to do drive-in, they got drive-in. If you want to do reefer, you can do reefer. If you want to do tanker, you can do tanker. They got all kinds of shit, right? They got all kinds of stuff. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. They got all kinds of stuff, right? So I was talking with him because he works at the same terminal, and he does the same thing that I'm about to do. And he confirms what the recruiter told me, what the nice lady told me, down to the T. So I got her telling me this. I have him telling me this. I still didn't believe it 100%. So I called the terminal manager of where I was going to be working out of, and I spoke with him. Cool guy. If you want his information, drop down in the comments. You already know what it is. I'll give you his information. So I called him and I talked to him, had a nice little chat with him. Come to find out, everything's true. What the recruiter said is true. It's not too good to be true. It's legit. The money is there, the home time's there, the opportunity is there, the loads are there. Like, it's there. So after all that was said and done, I was contacted by the local, I guess not local, but what you would call corporate recruiter that's in charge of getting all the paperwork and stuff squared away. So I was contacted by her. She's a very nice lady too. Like I said, all these people at this company are very nice. They're very nice. They're down to earth. They're here to help you. So I'm contacted by her, and then we schedule a drug test. So I go do my drug test. Not a problem. Get into town, I do my drug test. Then they schedule the physical at the same point in time, because of course with most companies, even though you have a DOT physical, they're going to want you to get another one. It's just for their own safety and for their record. So I did the drug screen and the DOT physical the same day. No problem. Did that. A cool thing about this company, and I'm not going to tell you how much money you're going to make unless you drop some comments down there, and then I'll respond. I'll put the actual amount down in there. If you're curious, I'll put the amounts down there for this. But, you gotta have your TWIC card. You gotta have you don't have to have any of this, but you're not going to be as marketable and you're not going to get as many loads. But you gotta have your TWIC card. That right there doesn't get you anything. You get your passport, that gets you some stuff. Ask me down in the comments what I'm referring to, and I will let you know, baby. If you have your hazmat, that will get you some stuff plus some stuff, if you know what I mean. And if you're interested in what that gets you, which is really nice, I had my hazmat already, so I didn't get it. But for those of you that don't have your hazmat, if you want some stuff and you want to know what it is, go ahead and comment down there, and I'll let you know, because it's pretty nice. So TWIC doesn't get you nothing, hazmat gets you something, and passport gets you something, right? And they reimburse you for it. Keep all your receipts, they reimburse you for it. That's a really cool freaking thing right there. That's awesome. I mean, why not do it? Why not do it? But okay. So I get all the passport, because that was the only thing I didn't have was a passport. So I get the passport to make sure when I come on board that I start off making the money that I'm going to be making if you do have it. So I wanted to make sure I hit the ground running, right? So I did that, and then we went ahead and scheduled my orientation, which is 4 days. 2 days of in-class training, and then some pump training, and then some other stuff. And then if you need more training, like if you weren't a previous tanker, you'll be, over almost another week, depending on how you do. If you have no tank experience, just expect to be here more than 4 days. More than likely a week and a half to 2 weeks, because you're going to need extra training to make sure you're good to go. Because here at Oakley, we believe in not putting people on the road that aren't prepared, and it avoids spills and all that good stuff. So I left Monday, so they either fly you or you come by car, depending on which one's more cost effective. So I'm from Tennessee, not going to really tell you where, but I'm from Tennessee, and so corporate's down in Florida. So it's about 11 hours and 20 minutes, and I'll let you do the math. If you can figure out where I live, I'll send you a t-shirt, okay? If you can find out a general area where I live, I'll send you a t-shirt. But so they either let you fly or get you a rental car, depending on the cost, and they pay for that, right? And so if you drive, they reimburse you for everything: tows, gas, and more tows and more gas. They give you all the money back, right? But you have to drive, so who cares? If you're a truck driver, you're already driving anyways. Why does it even matter if you drive? So I left Sunday. This is another cool thing, right? I left Sunday to make the 11-hour, 20-minute drive down to Florida. I had to be in Florida by Monday, and I'd be ready to go at 7:20 in the morning, right? Or you could say 7:30, but 7:20. Breakfast is served at 6:30, by the way. So I had to be there. So I left around, I want to say 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning on Sunday. Well, I didn't have to do that. Excuse me, my throat's really dry. Hold up a second. Oh, no, there ain't nothing in there. Just give me a second. Pardon me. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'm a little parched. Whatever that word is. Parched. All right, so the cool thing they do is if you don't want to make the drive in one day, they will pay up to $50 for a hotel for you. Anything over that, you're going to pay the remaining balance, right? Whew. Sorry about that. So that's an option. If you don't want to drive it all in one day, you could split it up and they'll pay for you in a hotel for up to $50. 50 or 60. I'm thinking 50 though. But your recruiter will talk to you about that. Dang, this air is so dry here. I don't know what's going on. But so I drove down. I got to the hotel around 12 midnight. So I got to the hotel around 12 midnight on Monday, really. Really Monday. And I woke up at 6:30 and took a shower, ate breakfast, and then was picked up by a really cool guy. If you want to know his name, write down in the comments. I've seen his contact information, but he's the main guy you deal with. He's the one that picks you up, and he's the one that gives you all your instruction, most of your instruction. He's your main POC, the guy that you're going to be talking to the most. Yeah, excuse me. They stuck this ion machine in my truck to suck all the smoke out because I'm not a smoker, so this was a smoker's truck, and I think it's really freaking, the air is really dry in here, and it's like making my throat really like feel funny. So you gotta bear with me. But whew. So the first day we pretty much did in-class stuff. We went over a lot of it's step by PowerPoint. I'm not gonna get you wrong. But the good thing about the classroom setting versus the going out in the truck with the trainers, you don't have to just go out and be with a trainer that doesn't really teach you anything, that doesn't really doesn't do anything. All you do is he sits in the back, more than likely plays on his phone or whatever. Not even paying attention, not trying to teach you. Now I will say at my old company I had a really great driver trainer. He was awesome. Like, he's freaking awesome. He taught me a lot. I never drove a semi truck before my last company, and I felt like a freaking superstar professional with the training I got from him. But not all trainers are like that. But anyways, so you'll have a lot of classroom instruction on the first and the second day, and then come the third day, you're going to do some pump training, or that's the order we did things, and we did pump training. So we went outside and we all done it once, and then we all went inside, we ate lunch, and then the guys that had previous tanking experience went outside and proved that they could do it Oakley's way, Oakley's transport way. Not your company way, but Oakley transport way. And if you pass, then you get your truck Friday. If you didn't pass, you're going to be passed on to additional training. So, of course I passed, and I'm sitting in my truck today, Friday. Some people elected to do extra training just to refresh themselves because they've been out of trucking for a little bit, which that's an option. But I got my truck. So then the next day, we do a lot of more paperwork and whatnot. And then today, which is Thursday, we spent a whole lot of time getting issued stuff for our truck, getting our trucks, making sure everything's squared away in our trucks, getting all the fluids, all the equipment we need. And then we're waiting on a load. Well, I'm waiting on a load to come in here because I'm going to be leaving. Don't ask me where because I ain't going to tell you. Don't ask me the route because I ain't going to tell you. Don't ask me nothing. I'm just got a load coming in, all right? And so that's pretty much the gist of it. So, I mean, during this 4-day orientation, you're going to meet a lot of people. You're going to learn a lot. And you're going to have to listen. You have to write stuff down. And you're going to have to be mature. Be very mature. Guys and gals, I can't express this enough. You're coming to a company to work. A company that you've never worked at before. So you need to listen to everything these instructors have to say to you. You don't need to be talking the whole time. You don't need to be asking stupid questions that don't pertain to what you're doing or don't pertain to the situation that they're talking about. Because that wastes a lot of time. I can't say that enough. It wastes time. When you interrupt the instructor to say something stupid, just let them teach. Write stuff down. If you have a serious question, ask that question. But if it can wait, let it wait. Okay? But all the sidebar conversations and all like just the stupid comments, like those don't need to be made. And that really will prolong it. And me, myself, and some others don't appreciate that. Because we're here to do one thing and one thing only. We're here to learn how to do the job get through the training, and get into our truck so we can start making money. Because like a lot of you truck drivers out there, you're a trucker. You're a trucker, so you're working for a trucking company. You stop working for that trucking company. You don't have a source of income. You need to hurry up and get through this right here so you can get on the road and start making money. That's the whole point of switching jobs. So, I will say the whole process itself was pretty easy. I would say it's pretty easy. At some points it was stressful, but not because of the material. It was stressful because I found myself sitting there listening to some conversations that I did not give a crap about, that did not teach me anything, that I was not learning from. And it was not the instructor's fault, because the instructor clearly said hold the conversations to a minimum, if not none, and the questions to a bare minimum, unless you yourself have a question. But that doesn't go into some people's brains. It goes through one ear and out the other, and it just doesn't work that way. So please, if you decide to come through orientation, no, people don't appreciate that crap. Just be professional. You want to represent yourself. This is your first impression with this company. You don't want to be known as the person that talks a lot and never shuts up and never listens, or the person that knows it all, and like, you just don't want to be known as that, okay? But I mean, so the good thing about it is you don't have to do that. I mean, like I said, I appreciate my first job, driver trainer, because he was freaking awesome and he taught me a lot. I really needed it. I'd say if you're a first-time tank haul driver, you need to go out with a trainer, and you need to listen to what they said, because some of the stuff is different. Definitely if you're coming from dry van to tanker, because back in a tanker truck is totally different from back in a dry van. So you're going to need that driver trainer time. But for people that have experience, whatever it may be, in tanker, it's really nice not having to go back out on the road with a trainer. It's really nice being able to come here, go through orientation, take the test. There are tests, there are questions, but they're very easy. Just pay attention, take notes, and ask questions that you need to ask, okay? But I like that. So 4 days of orientation. The 5th day, you'll get a truck. And, it's really hard sometimes to get out on Friday, so it really depends. So, I mean, been up since 6:30. And, they're going to give me a load. And I'm happy about that. And it's going to get me out of Florida. And then I'll swim out of the house and I'll load my truck up. And again, guys, I got a Volvo. I've never had a Volvo before. I've had a Freightliner, 2 Freightliners, and a Kentworth. Kentworth was one of those aero cabs, which was bullcrap. I'm 6'2", pretty much. I'm 6'1.5", 6'2", but I look tall, I guess. And they put me in an aero cab, and that aero cab was ridiculous. I was always hitting my head. The Freightliners were really nice, but the pack wasn't as big as what I am in now. I have a bunk. I'll show you my truck later. It's not really set up now, but I'll have a video about that. But I have a double bunk. I have enough room underneath this bunk that I'm laying on the bottom bunk. There's like nothing but room underneath the middle part of this. I could literally do sit-ups in this truck, which I'm really happy that I could do. None of the other trucks I could do sit-ups. Couldn't, work my abs. Couldn't do push-ups. I could do push-ups in this truck. Like, there's so much room I could do that. But so I'm really happy about their equipment. They have really nice equipment. They run mostly Volvos. And like I said, I got plenty of information, and I've only been here for 5 days. So if you have any questions whatsoever, and you're looking for new employment where there are more opportunities, there's more loads, you're not going to be sitting around not getting paid. If you want to make sure you get paid every day that you're away from home, if you want to make sure that you're actually making money that's worth your time, if you want to be involved in a company that's going to know you by your name, if you want to be in great running equipment that doesn't break down, that's treated well, like, I'm not going to say what I was about to say because I'm not completely sure on the dates, but sometime in the future, Oakley Transport will have all brand new trucks, brand new Volvos, all brand new fleet, okay? So, I don't know when, but it's going to happen. So, I mean, you're going to have great equipment. This truck I'm in right here, it's nicer than any truck I've been in. Like, it's nice, and you're going to like the video I'll show you. So, if you want to see a video of my truck, go ahead and write down in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll continue to make good videos. It's a really nice truck. But anyways, we're sitting at about almost 20 minutes now, and I don't want to bore you to death. But like I said, if you have any questions, write them down in the comments, and I will make sure I read them. It's not I'll make sure I read them. I do read them. I'm going to read them. I don't make these videos to not read the comments and help the people out here. All you I care about down here in my heart. Like, seriously, we're all brothers and sisters. We all need to share information that we find out. So that's what I like doing. So anyways, this is Jay, and I'm signing off of Open Air 24/7, keeping it real. Take care till next time.